Hello, my name is Kark82, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. You may notice there is 64 slates in our altar, and we are keeping up no problem. It does take a little bit longer to craft them up, but there's no like pause in between, so it makes it much easier crafting them up. We've got the 8 sacrifice runes, and that seems to be doing it pretty well. We could probably fit more speed runes in. I haven't crafted any up. I really don't know how much this produces. So I don't know. I don't know like how much we can speed the altar up, especially with the higher tier stuff, but I guess we could just kind of keep pushing it and see. We've gone ahead and switched out the whatchamacallit tank for a super tank. As you can see, I've had the world running for quite some time. We are now up to 818 buckets of life essence. We could also speed that up if we want. I have started doing recipes for a lot of these runes. Because now we have imbued. I've done a recipe for Aqua Salis. And yeah, we're getting a lot of that stuff auto craftable because I just don't know how much we're going to use it. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just get them fully automated. And I was starting to craft up some of these. I got the Potentia, which was a little, I think this was a little bit more complicated if I remember. Yes, it requires the next tier up catalyst. So strengthened catalyst. But again, that's not even that complicated. Terre, bone meal, nether wart, simple catalyst, not a problem. I did need to do a named item for that so they don't stack, but other than that, not a problem. So yeah, I started doing that, and I was going to craft up a whole bunch of these, and then I realized maybe we could just... Why even bother with the first tier when we can just craft up this tier instead? This requires a whole lot of demonic slates, but I think I do plan on putting some runes of superior capacity. I believe we need them. Although with this Well of Suffering, I don't know. Usually that is used as a buffer for your life essence, but it is filling that up so fast. I mean, there's 64 slates in there, and it is like doing it. So, yeah, it's kind of funny. I was just curious. We have a million LP in there, and we're down to almost 50,000. So it does drain it relatively fast. I think it does 200. Yeah, it does 200 every whatever. So if you leave the world running without putting the orb on the thing, yeah, it's gonna... You'll come back to like nausea and stuff. Alright, I just crafted 468, basically since we started recording. So that is really fast. What I'm doing, and you may notice something over there, is I'm actually crafting up a second altar here. And the reason for that is because I am tired of messing with filters and trying to sort out the slates. So we're actually going to craft up a whole second altar. And what we're going to do is have one of the altars do slates tier 1, 3, and 5. And then the other one's going to do the tiers 2 and 4 is kind of what I'm planning. So the second one's not going to be like a full altar. Because there is... Blank slate is like tier 1, tier 2, 3, 4, 5. There is no tier 6 slate. I'm like pretty sure there isn't. I do remember there were some like high tier ones. And Yeah, in Divine Journey, but I don't think we have them in this. Yeah, it just goes up to the Ethereal Slates tier 5, I believe. I don't think there is a whole lot of... Is there anything that actually requires a tier 6? There's one. Yeah, I don't know if there is actually anything that specifically requires a tier 6. We only going up to tier 5? I don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember, like, what we need to... It's mostly what we're working on right now is for, like, infinity stuff. We need to work through all these so we can get the Draconic. That's the main reason, but a lot of this stuff is, like... Yeah, it's, like, part of, like, the infinity stuff. So I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, do we actually need a tier 6? I don't remember if we built one. But anyway, yeah, so I'm crafting up a second one. And I think... I'm just trying to think how I want to go about doing this. Like, how fast do I want to switch over? Because right now I don't have any... I'm not filling it with any of the blood. Now, there was... I do remember there being a ritual that fills it from the life or network. I don't know if that's in this version, though. And I don't remember the name of it, so I would have to see if that's actually in here. But we're gonna need 50 million ritual stones anyway. Okay, so let me get to crafting. I may craft up just stuff for the well. I don't know. Let me see if there is that ritual that it fills it from the... Oops. Fills it from our network. I think what would be easiest is just throw a well of suffering underneath another one of these and then throw another one of those under there. I think that's probably just the easiest, to be honest. Okay, so I did look up the ritual, and it is in the pack. It is called the Cry of the Eternal Soul, and that's what will... It'll fill the altar from our Life Essence network or whatever, LP network. And unfortunately, it does require 76 ritual stones, so it's easier just to craft up another Well of Suffering and a EEC. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm crafting them up right now. It's actually 37 ritual stones because, of course, you need the one for the master. So that is what I'm doing. Okay, we are back and been a little busy here. Gone ahead, got another Well of Suffering, and I just moved the Blaze one that I had over there because we didn't really need it anymore. So gone ahead and set that up. So we are filling this altar and that altar. And I've gone ahead and thrown the filter on for the tier 2 and tier 4. I have gone ahead and changed the recipes so they only put... It's now the correct tier, like it puts the arcane slates in to make the blank slates, and it puts the blank slates in to make those. But since it's alternating filters, it can only get up to 2 and it'll pull a 2 out. But then when it goes to craft up the next tier up, which is the tier 4, it doesn't pull out the imbued slates because that's not a thing. So it puts the imbued slates in there and then it can't pull those out because there's no filter for that. It crafts up the tier 4 and then pulls those out. So that is how we're getting around the crafting. Fortunately, this you can see how crazy slow it is. I hadn't actually realized how much the speed runes, I didn't realize how much they were speeding that up. Holy cow. This is like a few minutes on this one, whereas it would only take like 15 seconds on that. So I'm just letting that finish up. I was crafting up some more self-sacrifice runes, but I am going to... I canceled that quest. I'm waiting for these to craft up, and then I'm going to craft up some speed runes. I don't even know if I have a recipe for that. Oh, I do. I was like, I know I got majority of those from the quest. So I'm gonna do like 8, I guess. Yeah, let's do... I might do like 1 at a time. Let me wait to that finishes though, because then I can use these to craft up the things. It's the reinforced one, so I'm like, if I have to craft up 32 more, let me wait. Yeah, and then we'll start speeding this up. There we go. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so that should do this. Now, unfortunately, there is... I have to put the Master Blood Orb in the thing, otherwise we run out of LP in our network, so it's a bit of a pain. But when I'm just crafting, I pull it out, but I do have to be a little bit careful. But man, it is cool seeing just everything work correctly. I don't remember if there's a way to speed that up. I know there was like a ritual for it in... Pretty sure 1.7 has a ritual for it, which we can do, but I don't remember the name of it, and I'll have to possibly look that up. But I don't know how much of this stuff we are going to be having to craft up. Once I finish up getting the stuff, the demon shards or whatever, I don't know how much more we're going to be crafting this stuff up outside of the infinity armor and stuff. All right, well, there we go. Let me continue this. One annoying thing is these are ritual or infusion recipes, so a bit of a pain. Actually didn't look. I am short on something. Let me turn this off, otherwise we're gonna get warp all over the place. Yeah, I was like, I just realized as I hit that, I'm like, I didn't look to see if we had the correct modus. Looks like we are short on a little bit of modus. Yeah, Volatus. All right, we'll be back. So quite some time has passed. I have gone ahead and crafted up a whole bunch more speed runes. I have 18 on both of them, and then 10 runes of self-sacrifice. I don't even know if the self-sacrifice runes or the runes of sacrifice are necessary, to be honest. This produces so much life essence, but I don't know. I just figured we'll do that, and I kind of like having an entire like side or row or whatever of runes. So I've just kind of done that. I am expanding this one now with the tier 5. So you do need beacons, and you actually get a quest for the tier 5 altar. 4 beacons actually gives you some of these runes. So we will place those. This one requires 52 runes. So went ahead and crafted those up super fast now because we finally have all the runes fully automated, which is nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, cool. And then we will dump these in here. I don't even know how much runes of capacity we actually need. Usually you put like tons of them. I will definitely get enough for this entire row. I don't like having Like if I dump like speed runes here or something like that, I don't know. So it just kind of bugs me. So we had 10,000, now we have 38,000. Yeah, also we got some loot bags. Let's open these up. Pie, ladders. None of that stuff is overly exciting. So we're just gonna go over the void and dump that out. I guess bottles of enchanting we probably could have kept, but well. So there we go. There is the altar tier 5. We should be able to get ethereal now. We can even do like a whole bunch of them if we want. Yeah, see like how fast we're like filling it up? I don't even know if that would have been fine. Like it's not dropping even below like, if it was dropping below 30,000, it would tell me I would need a bigger capacity, but it's not. So like that would still be working if we had just the regular 10 buckets. That is going to take a while, isn't it? I guess we could just continue adding speed runes as well. I mean, admittedly, I am doing 10 tier 5 at the moment. So technically the ethereal, I don't even really need to do these, but the ethereal runes take, how much do they take? Did I spell that wrong? Ethereal. There they are. Oh, they actually require 60,000 each. So 600,000 life essence. That's going to take. So yeah, maybe we'll continue upgrading with more speed. We might as well. Usually you dump like 8 million runes of sacrifice in there to boost the Well of Suffering, but we already produced so much, it seems we could just keep doing more and more speed. I don't actually know if there's a limit. There might actually be a limit. I don't know if we're going to need to do displacement runes. I have done recipes for them all, most of them, just in case. But I don't know if we're going to need massive amounts of life essence. So I'm just going to keep doing this, I guess. So there is that. It does say 1,000 buckets in one slate. Well, that's 60 buckets. I don't know where it's getting. Oh, that's like the... that's like that song, 99 bottles of beer on the wall, isn't it? Alright, so we'll continue crafting that up. And we will need to go and get... Well, I need to craft up these arcane pedestals. I remember summoning these things. They're like little bosses, aren't they? I've forgotten about that. So this is the reason. If we remember, we're like, why do we need these blood shards? Well, yeah, that's why it wanted us to get those. Blood-infused iron blocks. That's right. Did I make a recipe for that? No, I was going to, and then I, of course, got distracted. So we will do that. Oh, actually, let's just do that. I think that will be easier than doing each ingot. Might as well just do the block all at once. Yep. Weak blood shards. I did actually just manually do the thing. Imbued slate, weak blood shard, and then the orb. This does say shapeless orb crafting, but the orb actually does need to go in that block. I noticed when I tried to craft them up, I had them not in that order, and it didn't work. Actually, we can try. So weak. Like that works. That works. But that doesn't work. So that actually does have to go. It's not 100% shapeless, but yeah. Alright, so there we go. There is like our weak blood shards. I don't know if I really needed to waste those imbued things, but alright. let me craft this stuff up. Okay, just crafting up the final plinth here. So there is that. I thought that was going to be a ding. Oh, I need the demon blood shards. I did actually. I ended up putting a chest instead of directly into the altar because when I was crafting up a bunch of the ritual stones for the bloodstone bricks that we need, these need 4 ritual stones. I noticed that it was crafting up, like, now that we have like the slates fully automated, it was doing like 2 at a time, and it was jumping back and forth as opposed to putting like 64 in. It needed to craft up like 200 of the slates, but it was doing like 1 craft at a time, so it was only doing partial crafts. So I ended up dumping some chests to maybe do more of like a batch. So I don't know if that's actually going to do anything, but yeah, it was doing like 2 reinforced over here at a time. So it was just like, it would have been much quicker if it dumped like a whole stack in at a time. So we'll see. But I am going to do this probably over here, I'm thinking. We're right here. Now, it's been a hot minute since I have done this. I did look up. I think that's... Wait, no. Hold on. I did have to look this up. It's... I think there is a specific... There's like a specific structure to it. Yeah, I'm making that a little bit bigger than it needs to be. So it's like here. All right, and then we put the stuff on it and hopefully spawn the demon. Now I need to get the ingredients. There is one that only requires 3. I don't know if that is actually correct, or is that just the wiki wrong? Small earth golem, it says it's terre, and clay. I don't know. We shall find out. I just was curious which one was like the easiest. Place the bound master orb on the plinth and then the appropriate sacrifices on the thing. They must be all the same element. After lighting the demon will appear, it won't always drop the shard. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so let's try. I'm also looking at the things to summon it, and I don't see... Some of them have different elements, so I don't know. Shoot. Also, there's 6, so I don't know with the 3. I don't know. We'll find out. Well, I mean... well, we got a demon crystal. I don't know what, I don't know what this does. Oh. Hello. Yeah, I don't think, I don't think that works correctly. I do like having a little, or that's not the one we need to do. Let's do the lower guardian. I think there's one that's... I remember one being like really annoying. Tenebrae, I have that. How do I not have wood ash? I mean, I was getting a bunch of it from... I was getting a bunch of it from that. I guess we can just do saplings. I guess I'll just do a recipe. I think any of them can go in there, right? Yeah, I'll just do... Which, sure, spruce. I always think that's the interface one. That's the interface one. But oh, we're almost out of room on that. Right, what one was I doing? Tenebrae. Alright, so 2 cobblestone. Terre, tenebrae. Iron ingots. And gold nugget. We'll probably have to do this multiple times. Maybe I'll just do a dummy recipe in on my a chest that will put the items that we need. I don't know. We'll see. I guess I could get this out as well. Hello. Okay, that wasn't that overly difficult. Alright. Is that not... I'm like, are these not the things I'm supposed to be... Am I supposed to be crafting up the greater demons? No. I don't think so. Because that requires 12. 12 things. Alright, hold on. Let me, Is it just not... No, there's the little garden. That's the one that was supposed to. Maybe there's like a specific demon I need to spawn for this. Okay, yeah. Totally spawning the wrong thing. We're not supposed to spawn demons. We're supposed to spawn elementals, which is 6 of the same thing. Yeah. Which the quest said. I just was misreading it. So I'm spawning a fire one. I don't know if this is smart. They each inflict, like, status effects on you. Alright, well that was easy. Oh, we got one! We got one demon blood shard. Okay, well, I gotta keep doing that, so... We'll craft up 12 more. I don't know which one. There might be one that's easier. I haven't really looked at the things. It does want 3 of those. That does require 2. But I would like to at least complete the quest. Oh, I could do that one too while I am... There it is. While we're waiting. Alright, we actually got... We got 3 of 3 right there. So, I don't know if looting helps with that. Did I get lucky? Not entirely sure. I'm just going to throw this down over here, because... that actually drains pretty quick, so I don't want to get the nausea stuff for it. But, alright, cool. We get that, and that. Let's do this really quick, and then we will wrap up the episode. So, we'll finish with the... Oh, fiery steel things. These I keep forgetting about these dang recipes. I need to make... Chemical bath recipe is what I needed to do. There, iron plate. And then it has some, I think it's like some weird screw on it as well. All right, let me craft this. Wait, I did have it. You know what? It's because I was over, yeah. I do have recipes for that stuff. It doesn't like to work when you're over that. Yeah. So there's something with the arcane crafting table. I actually had recipes for all that stuff. Oh, because it's not an arcane recipe. Ah. It's not an arcane recipe. This part is the arcane recipe. There we go. And then we go dump this in a... Oh, does it need to be... Oh, it is a tier 5. That's right. I did upgrade it. I forgot that I didn't set up the... I didn't do the beacon things. I figured it didn't need to be. They don't need to be emitting a thing. But all right, cool. So there is the tier 5 orb, and we will continue on. We need the soul shards is basically what we are going for. I guess I could just spawn one demon and then chuck it in the thing. Is that what we'll do? Maybe that's what we'll do. We gotta spawn the demon realm, which we will probably... I don't know. Yep, big ritual. Alright, but that is why I wanted to get all this stuff fully automated. So crafting up something like this isn't gonna be horrible. Alright, that's gonna take a while. So I will let this run, let this craft up, and we'll come back next episode and we will spawn the demons. And I think we'll be good with the soul shards and life shards. But until then, we'll have to continue doing some more magic. Anyway, that's going to be for today. So thanks for watching and have a good one.